We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fighting off the defender. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Motion now from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And make the tackle wide. That play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? 1st down, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Looks like Pitt will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab behind the line. It's Porter. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using his legs, it's Goff. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And at first down, they go right back to him. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's gone. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. And the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
That completion makes it second and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He finds some space. Here he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. And he drops back in the gun. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready, set. Moves.
On the run, it's Jackson. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat.
It's blocked. When they grab it, it's a live ball here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They're going to run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. The sure hands. It's Thomas. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Panthers will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. QB keeper all the way. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Pitt has moved into the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
4th down, look at the throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score Ohio State 34, Pitt 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Defense on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopping right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They keep him off balance with a run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Tight end goes in motion. First down, why not keep it on the ground? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. To throw, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, hit. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
42, Spider.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Grinding away with the running game. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Washington. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trying for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Panthers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee.